Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking live at Jerry Matthews Court for tonight's battle between Stockton and Rowan University. And this is for the NJAC Final Tournament. I'm John Leon, along with my partner in crime, back together for the first time ever, Pete Thompson.
Reunited.
Play-by-play action tonight.
So good.
Stockton's looking for its first NJAC title since 2015 and 16. Rowan's tried for their first championship since 2018 and 19. Stockton advanced to the NJAC Championship game for the third straight season with a win over Montclair State on Thursday night. DJ Campbell, the NJAC Player of the Year, led a quartet of Ospreys in double figures with 28 points, tying his career high, becoming the 8th Osprey to go over 500 points in the season. He needs 23 points to hit the 1,000 point mark this year with a year to play. Cadian Dawkins tied his career best with 20 points, 6 assists, grabbed 5 boards while shooting 80% on the evening. Jonathan Zorro, Jordan Williams, 13 points, and combined for a total of 9 rebounds. Kion Flanders, the NJAC Defensive Player of the Year, only scored 5 points, but garnered game highs of 7 assists and 3 blocks while pilfering 3 steals. The Ospreys, I'll get it right, have swept the season series, winning 98-69 at Rowan in December and captured a 96-91 victory here in Galloway. With more on the profs, here's Pete Thompson.
Thanks, John. Rowan looking to take home its second conference title in the last 3 seasons. The Profs have won 8 in a row. Last lost 96-91 decision at Stockton back on January 26th. They're the 4th highest scoring team in Division III, 93 average this season. They've reached or surpassed 100 points in 9 games. You know what that means, my friend. A lot of scoring in this one. Rowan leads the nation in free throws made, free throw attempts, second in rebounds, and rebounds per game. Marcellus Ross, a name to listen for and watch for with the Rowan Profs. All NJAC first team selection. He's the guy for Rowan. Andrew Seeger, all NJAC second team. Ariane Azimi, a team high 72 steals on the year, so he's a defensive specialist. And Hafiz Melvin, a key role in that late season success for Rowan. But John, as you pointed out, we've got 2 teams that are fairly evenly matched, and yet this is Chapter 3, right? Chapter 1, Chapter 2, now we're on to Chapter 3.
And you know how tough it is to try to beat somebody 3 times in 1 year.
Sure is. So, it's the hardest thing to do, beat the opponent that knows you so well.
Yeah, and a little side note, too, there's a lot of South Jersey flair in this game. Kion Flanders from Wildwood, DJ Campbell from Vineland, Jordan, Rynell Lawrence from Millville, Luciano Lobrano, who's hurt, from Ocean City, Marcellus Ross, a St. Joe's graduate.
And that's on your side of the table. There's a lot of South Jersey talent on Rowan as well. Plus, by the way, right before we put the headsets on, you talked to me about Rynell Lawrence, and let's get that in real quick before the opening tip.
Yeah, Rynell Lawrence is back in the starting lineup. Missed Thursday night's game against Montclair and turned his ankle on Tuesday against TCNJ in the quarterfinals. So they thought best to sit him out. Stockton got the win, but Rynell Lawrence gives them a lot of...
Yeah, the biggest thing is that Campbell and Dawkins played 37 minutes each. Yep. So, I mean, you have a guy come back to provide some depth, and it gets your rotation, John, back regular. Here we go from Stockton.
Cadian Dawkins, Jonathan Zorro, Kion Flanders, DJ Campbell, and Rynell Lawrence for the Ospreys. For Rowan, Seeger, Marcellus Ross, Connor Dickerson, DeAndre Vilmore, and Ariane Azebi. And Stockton gets the tip, and there's Lawrence as we just spoke. 2-0 Stockton, we're on the board.
You were telling me it was going to be quick.
Yeah, it is. Don't blink. If you're watching at home, don't turn this off. Seeger goes with a little jump hook over Azora, who blocks it. Campbell with the rebound. Ahead to Katie and Dawkins, who's played really well over the last couple of weeks. Campbell will line up a three. Got it.
Oh, my goodness.
He has no conscience. He will throw from anywhere.
Good job of breaking the double team there, too, finding the open man, and he stepped right into that three.
There's Dickerson trying to work on Jonathan Azora. That's Ross. Short. Campbell. Flanders. Lawrence. Basket. 7-0 run for
Yeah,
Stockton.
you got to ask yourself, Joe Crispin's over there for Rowan saying, gosh, when do I call a timeout?
Not right away. That's a three-pointer by Azemi, pulled down by number 5, DeAndre Vilmar. And Rowan breaks the 7-0 run.
Well, you knew you weren't going to win 100-0.
I like to think so. Katie and Dawkins. Ross on him. Cross to Lawrence. Guarded by Azemi. Flanders has Ross. Flanders goes in, gets it to Azoro. Another easy two.
That wasn't an easy play there, too, John, by the way, for him to be able to give that up Flanders and find the open guy. He was basically triple-teamed. Yep. And sort of like Plinko, the ball still got there.
Seeger goes on Azoro, who blocks it, takes it away from him. Gets it to Lawrence. Ahead to DJ Campbell. Campbell with
Thought about it. He thought about it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to keep up. Dawkins works on Azemi, bodies him up. Ooh. Throws up one. I think he was trying to get the Flanders. Ross gets that loose ball.
It's maybe the first bad possession for Stockton.
Yep. Ross. Kion Flanders, the NJAC Defensive Player of the Year on him. Here's Vilmar. Vilmar piles his way in. Scored a basket and a foul.
Yeah. Probably on number 1, Jonathan. Help me out here, Azoro, right?
Yep. Stockton will run 3 guys off the bench playing in the middle. Azoro, Jordan Williams is a 6'3" wide body. He was the state's leading rebounder as a high school senior at Trenton Central. And also Alan Glover.
And there's that DeAndre Vilmar at the line, by the way, out of the Bahamas, come to the Bahamas bond. I mean, of course, he's excellent so far for Rowan.
He makes that 9-5, 18:02 left first half. Rowan, token full court pressure. Azemi tries to pressure Dawkins, who gets it across to Rynell Lawrence. Now they back to Dawkins, and they'll just back and forth and get it across with no problem. Flanders drops it, gets it knocked out by Azemi, but Stockton will retain possession.
Got to give props to Ari and Azemi, though, by the way. You know, energy and glue for them right there. So far, Rowan 2 for 6 on field goal percentage. They're having a hard time getting shots off. And I think Stockton's doing exactly what Coach Bittner wants them to do, come out and play with pace and space.
Lawrence goes in, finds Azoro. Ball fake on Seeger, but loses it. 1 on the shot clock. Dawkins gets it off.
And they gave it to him. Wow.
Katie and Dawkins.
Now,
with 1 on the shot clock.
Like a half.
Yep. 12-5 Stockton, 17-20 left first half. Here's Vilmar on Azoro. Goes up. Azoro, good defense. Ball pulled down by Rynell Lawrence.
Big rebound there by Rynell, too. And he's going all the way to find the open guy.
Right in front of the Rowan bench. Got it again.
Boom. Now there's that timeout.
15-5, 17:07 left first half. Rowan needs a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. Stockton has really come out blazing. Katie Dawkins now with 6.
They're 5 for 5 in their field goals now. Is that? I almost feel like I'm not seeing the screen right, John Leon.
Yeah.
They haven't missed a field goal attempt yet? Yes, because the one time they didn't have a bucket was when they didn't actually convert a bucket. Right. They had a turnover. 6
points for Katie and Dawkins, 4 for Rynell Lawrence. Stockton is just 6 for 6 now, field goals. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, 2 of them from Dawkins.
And that'll tell you why they missed Rynell Lawrence so much. I mean, obviously you've watched this team more than me this season, but the energy that he's brought to the court so far has to be infectious and engaging for all.
Easily one of the most athletic players on the floor. As we said, the 3-headed monster in the middle. Here's Jordan Williams comes in for Azoro. See his first action tonight. Stockton actually go 4 deep with Nick Dunzak, a 6'7" junior. Here's Dickerson. Elbow jumper over the top of Williams, scores it.
Now, if they start making that shot's going to be there all day long. And, you know, kudos to Dickerson. I mean, it's such a rare art to see pure jump shooters.
Yeah, it's a walk by Lawrence. He got a little out of control.
You agree with that? Like, I mean, anybody can dunk and anybody can shoot a three, but to see somebody knock down an elbow jumper, and it was sort of a little Harden-esque, a little fadeaway to get his space, but
well, what that does is it opens up too. So you come out for the ball fake, and then you get the open lane. Here's Dickerson. Vilmar goes inside on Campbell, gets caught in the air, gets it to Marcellus Ross. Guarded by Lawrence. Azemi down the lane, shovels it to
there's one again.
Seeger.
Yep.
Nice drive and dish. Arian Azemi, 15-9. Stockton leads, 16-25 left first half. Lawrence pulls up his dribble, gets it to Flanders. Guy on Flanders, steady hand in front. Dawkins is the point guard, but they need Kyon Flanders. He settles everything down. Here's Dawkins, working on Vilmar. Dawkins already 2 for 2.
Little isolation. There's some help. 3 in the corner.
Lawrence got it.
Yep.
4 for 4 now. Ospreys for 3. 18-9. Here comes Kraus. Here's Seeger with a pass from Azemi. Like I said, don't blink. You celebrate those threes, and there's an easy layup for Rowan. 18-11. Scott Bittner can't be happy with that. Flanders. He'll pull it back out. Guarded by Dickerson. Rhinell Lawrence in front of the Rowan bench, guarded by Marcellus Ross. Across to Dawkins. Flanders in the near corner. He'll fire up a 3. And he hits it.
Wow.
Everybody's hitting.
They have not missed a three-pointer yet, correct?
21-11.
Yeah.
15-28 left in the first half. Almost thrown away, but caught by Dickerson. Who's guarded by Lawrence. Switched off Jordan Williams. Out to Azemi. Over the top of Jordan Williams. Jumper to foul line. Good.
Yep.
Arian Azemi. That's his first 2 of the night.
But nothing but net, too. I mean, that's, I'm telling you, you can always get elbow jumpers anytime you want them in today's game.
Dawkins. Some wholesale subs coming in soon. Lawrence, near side. Looks like Rowan's sort of a matchup zone-ish.
Coach Bittner just put his arms out, like spread it out a little bit, spread the floor.
Dawkins with a floater, no good. First miss for the Ospreys. Here comes the props. Azemi gets it ahead to Vilmar. Nice pass.
Yep.
21-15, 14-40 left first half. Pretty pass. Arian Azemi.
The lost art of the bounce pass, John Leon.
7 points for Vilmar. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence ball fake to his left, gets loose from Azemi.
From the elbow.
From the elbow.
I hate to keep belaboring that point.
That's a great shot, though. 23, that's 9 for Rhinell Lawrence already. Nice move, Seeger on Williams.
Yeah.
Nice drop step, goes to the lane.
So that's 2 really good baskets out of Seeger from Rowan so far. Smart basketball player.
Lawrence, heat check from 3. He gets it. Rhinell Lawrence missed Thursday night, but he's got 12 already. 26-17. He's electric. Pass inside to Vilmar. Vilmar answers. Another assist from Azemi. Azemi now with 4 assists. We're only played less than 7 minutes. Dawkins has to pull up his dribble to Jordan Williams, hands it off to Flanders. Flanders tries to drive baseline.
He's got that all day.
Nice crossover on Azemi. Yeah. Blocked by Azemi. Come down Marcellus Ross, and it's off Ross.
Yeah.
Ball knocked away from Kyon Flanders off Ross's knee.
DJ Campbell's really fortunate to get called for a reach there, John. You saw him flash his hand out at one point, as they're trying to break out. And then, of course, it did do enough to rattle the Rowan player to dribble it off his knee. But very fortunate. Those are the ticky-tack fouls that you don't want to see. Don't reach.
Hafiz Melvin is into the game, has tortured Stockton all year long. He's into the game along with Damian Smith and Josh Wright, the Cape May Tech graduate.
Yeah, sure, Josh Wright.
Alan Glover in for Stockton along with Jamar Johnson. Here's Dawkins, straight away 3. Front rim no good. Long rebound to Kyon Flanders. So it's Glover, Dawkins, Flanders, Johnson, Campbell. Kyon Flanders goes up, he'll get grabbed.
It's Looks Josh like Wright, it's on Josh Wright, the Cape May Tech grad that you just spoke about. Joe Crispin, by the way, telling the official still that he wanted the reach back there. 3 minutes later, you take a look at a head coach, and he's still campaigning for something that happened 3 minutes ago.
Campbell, fadeaway 3. It's long. Azemi with the rebound. 26-19, Stockton, 13 minutes left first half. Azemi to the hole.
Delayed call.
If they didn't get the reach on Campbell before, they got it there.
Yeah.
That's who they got it on. DJ Campbell, his first. Only the team's second foul of the half. Only 1 on Rowan, and we played 7 minutes.
Hard to have fouls when you're knocking down threes like it's going out of style.
Good point. Into Seeger. Seeger moves on Glover. Spin move to his left. Goes up. Glover blocks it. Rebound pulled down by Damian Smith for Rowan. Josh Wright. Smith in the corner for three. That's long. Flanders rebound. Flanders third board of the night. Here's Dawkins. Wing three. Got it. Katie Dawkins now with 9 on 3 threes. 29-19. 12:35 left first half. Smith. Seeger planting in the lane. Smith wide open three. Hits that. That was a bad switch on Stockton's part. Nobody guarded Damian Smith.
Yeah, he had all day to launch that. Well, but that's where Seeger draws your attention down there, John.
Yep.
You know, Seeger is so fundamentally sound down low that somebody has to count to him, and sometimes it's two somebodies.
Right. Dawkins. Josh Wright guards him. Jamar Johnson, sophomore guard, works on Zemi. Goes in. They're going to call foul.
I would hope so. It sure looked like number 11, Azemi, had the foul there.
It is. It's Azemi.
Okay.
That's his first, team's second. Jamar Johnson's going to go to the line and shoot two.
I don't have the world's greatest eyesight, but I saw that all the way up here.
Wow. So Jamar Johnson done some nice work off the bench lately at guard. Shooting 56% from the line this year. Doesn't get there much often. Averages about 12, 13 minutes a game. This is that. Campbell out, Rynell Lawrence in. Azemi goes out, Marcellus Ross in. So pretty much the rotation will be 8 or 9 players for both teams. Maybe 10 for Stockton if Nick Dunzak comes in. We haven't seen Milo De Los Santos yet for Stockton. He's the three-point specialist. As if Stockton needs another three-point specialist.
Yeah, aren't they all?
Makes that 30-22. 12:03 left first half. Stockton leads. Haviz Melvin. Josh Wright. Melvin inside to Seeger. 10-foot little jump hook. No good. Pulled down by Lawrence. Seeger looks like he can get that shot off just about any time he wants.
Anytime from the elbow. And that's why I keep mentioning the elbow, because it's such a critical spot on the basketball floor.
Yep.
The minute you have that ball, you can either turn and shoot, or you can make your low block move. Nice pass.
A nice pass from Rynell Lawrence to Alan Glover, but blocked by Melvin, and here comes Melvin. Dawkins cuts him off. He goes to the basket, and off the rim, and no good. Haviz Melvin.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a jump ball. Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
Kyle Flanders got it. Melvin got the offensive rebound. Yep. Flanders got his hands on it and tied up Melvin. Seeger out, Stretch Hawkins in, a 6'6 junior.
Had 0 on 0. Melvin going against Dawkins there, and neither one of them were less than 0.
Haviz Melvin lit up Stockton last game for about 26.
Well, I think that scouting report is out then.
Yep.
They understand.
Kyle Flanders will get a blow now. This is the point of rotation, having Rynell Lawrence back in. DJ Campbell.
It's huge.
After about a minute breather. 11:27 left first half. Stockton leads by 8. 30.
Set play.
Marcellus Ross for 3. No good. That's over the back by Stretch Hawkins. He got away with it. Wow. Hawkins to Ross. Works on Lawrence. Damian Smith tries to drive baseline. Gets it into Hawkins.
Yep.
Layup, no good.
Oh.
Ball's loose. Comes down to DJ Campbell. Campbell saves the block pass. Glover thought about going in. Pulls it back out. Dawkins thought about a 3, and why not? He's 3 for 3. Drives, doesn't get the basket, but he'll get the foul.
Interesting sequence there is Stockton got caught deep, like 1-on-3, 1-on-4. And then it's not, John, just finding the open man, but finding the path to deliver the basketball to that open man. Look how vertical the profs can get at times as they came up the court there. You know, he goes to make a pass, it comes right back at him.
Dawkins at the line for 2 and misses another foul shot. 68% foul shooter on the year. And Stockton, if they've done anything wrong, it's foul shooting. 1 for 3.
Somewhere John Chaney is cussing.
Oh, yeah. Lazaro back in. Glover
They're
out.
called free for a reason.
That's right. Dawkins makes the second. He's got 10. 2 players in double figures now for the Ospreys. 31-22. 10:55 left first half. Stockton leads by 9. 9 might as well be 2 with these two teams. Josh Wright. Ross. Melvin. Drives in. Goes over top of Lazaro and scores. Haviz Melvin with his first 2 of the night. Lead cut to 7. 31-24. Rynell Lawrence. Katie and Dawkins both in double figures. Lawrence with 12. Dawkins with 10. Johnson. Lawrence. Dawkins. Works on Melvin. Lawrence gets caught in the corner.
Don't want to be there.
Don't want to be there. Double dribble. Yeah, he did. Dribbled it once, picked it up, dribbled it
You
again.
and I both thought the same thing. Nothing good happens in the corner. Unless you're launching the ball immediately,
Correct.
Nothing good happens in the corner because you're surrounded by 2 of 3 things: an end line, a sideline, and trouble. Okay, that's 3 things.
Here's Milo De Los Santos, as we spoke earlier. 10-13 left, and he sees his first action. Here's Melvin driving in.
Strong.
Tough, strong move. No good.
Offensive
Body's up in the air,
rebound
and
tip.
DJ Campbell comes down with it. He goes right by Damian Smith. Back out to Johnson. Johnson, foul line. Lawrence outside the three-point line on the wing. Got it.
Nice.
Right now, Lawrence is having himself a first half. 34-24. Lead back to 10 with 9:50 left. Here's Ross. Smith. Josh Wright with a long three. No good. Campbell with another rebound. 4 rebounds now for DJ Campbell, the NJAC Player of the Year. Here's Jamar Johnson. Thought about driving. He's going to pull that back out.
Hopefully, because
goes right in. Mazzoro, nice reverse layup.
Well, if you're going to put a mint on their pillow and say, come on in.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I think he held back because Coach Bittner might have said, like, hey, run some clock. The second time he's like, well, geez.
36-24. Stockton stretches the lead to 12. Mazzoro goes up for the block, gets the foul on Damian Smith. That'll be 2 on the 6'5 junior from Ewing, Jonathan Mazzoro. 3rd team foul. Damian Smith will go to the line for the profs. Smith on the year, a 78% foul shooter. Averaging about 6 points a game. Against that, 36-25, Stockton leads.
Yeah, plus 11 for Stockton, and yet it feels like plus 3. You know what I mean? The fast pace of this says to you that really there's no lead that's safe, and you just have to continue the course.
This could be a 20-point game, and it would feel like a 2-point game. Boy, what a crowd we got here tonight. The Smith wins both.
If they're opening up the upper level seating, that means that there's popularity there.
This is capacity seating here at Jerry Matthews Court. Stockton by 10, 9:05 left first half. Johnson, Flanders, Josh Wright on him. Back out to Lawrence. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Lawrence tried to hand it to Campbell, finally gets it to him. And it's going to be out of bounds as Campbell lost control.
Sideline.
Damian Smith all over DJ Campbell. Forced a turnover.
You got to move. You can't just have movement up at the top of the three-point line, John. And I didn't notice a lot of movement down in the lane.
No.
I mean, I understand presenting yourself for the basketball, but you also can't be a spectator.
But that's what Rowan does. They try to pin you to the sideline. Here's Josh Wright for 3.
Yeah.
Give you assist to Melvin. And just like that, it's a 7-point lead. It was 12 a minute ago. 36-29. Stockton leads. 8:35 left. Dawkins. Nice bounce pass to Jamar Johnson. Goes up among the trees, can't get it, but Flanders pulls the offensive rebound. Stockton will reset. Goes right by Josh Wright. Goes among the trees. Forces the shot.
Interesting.
Marko Pentovic.
Good play. Get it. Nice steal there.
Jamar Johnson knocked it away from Josh Wright. Milo De Los Santos lines it up. That's short. Rebound to Smith. Here come the profs. Damian Smith tries to go baseline. Campbell cuts him off. Naviz Melvin drives right in. Goes right now. Lawrence no good. Rebound to Campbell. Ahead to Flanders. Flanders goes on Josh Wright. Left-handed layup no good. Ball comes off Pentovic, but there's going to be a foul on Rowan. It's going to be on Josh Wright, I believe. Nope. Foul's on number 2, Marcellus Ross.
Am I wrong to say that I didn't love the three-pointer by Milo at that point, at that juncture?
That's what Milo does, though. That's his game. There's a timeout on the floor. The 30-second timeout called by Stockton. We'll keep it here, catch our breath a little bit. Crowd's filing in behind us. I hope there's no residual effects from cheering. 36-29, Stockton leads with 7:52 left, Pete. And this has been up and down. There's been 49 shots already between the two teams.
Well, you warned me that don't blink, and I guess I wasn't fully subscribing to that until I saw it.
17 of those shots are three-pointers.
Yeah, they certainly are in love with the beyond the arc game, but you did mention earlier that the free throws are something. I mean, 2 for 4, but and my big thing too is, what leads to fast breaks for Rowan? It's missed shots, right, and missed baskets. So, what are the turnovers right now? 4 for Stockton.
4-2.
Okay, that's always a category that I tend to focus in on. But it's been exciting, John, so far.
And 8 points off the turnovers.
That's the key.
Here's the key. So
I'm not just looking at him because I'm curious. No. I'm looking at him because turnovers tend to lead to baskets in the opposite direction.
Back to the action. Dawkins into Rynell Lawrence. He's got 15 points already in the first half. We still have 7:45 to play. Dawkins, guarded by Haviz Melvin. Rynell Lawrence. Flanders, 7 on the shot clock. Flanders goes against Pandovich, loses the handle, and here comes Melvin. He's going to go one-on-one with Dawkins. From behind, fouled by Rynell Lawrence.
I can't believe he's even put his hands up complaining about it. Yep. When you swing your arm back this far and then begin to commit what you think is going to be a block, I'm pretty sure they're going to call that just about every single time.
There's another turnover for Ospreys. It's 5 down. And he's Melvin at the line.
And led to a scoring opportunity.
Yep. Melvin hits the first. He's Melvin, 74% from the line, averaging 13 points a game.
Milo goes out.
Milo out, Jordan Williams back in.
Sorry, Milo, my apologies.
Haviz Melvin now, 36-29, 7.5 left first half. Short with the second. Campbell rebound. 6 boards now for TJ Campbell.
You look up and it's a 6-point game.
Kion Flanders lines up a 3. That's way long. Azemi rebound. Melvin. Ross drives on Dawkins. Floater up and in. 36-32, and it's a 4-point game. Stockton leads.
Remember all that celebration, all those threes in the beginning? They don't mean bupkis, John.
Yep. Rowan will just keep coming at you. Jordan Williams, big body, goes on Seeger, gets that knocked away. Another Stockton turnover. Here comes Melvin.
Stop ball.
To Smith. That's an offensive foul.
Good.
Yep. Kion Flanders, the NJAC Defensive Player of the Year, showed you why right there. Damian Smith's first foul, 15 foul. Fillmore back in, Smith out. So set the lineup for Rowan. Azemi, Ross, Vilmore, Seeger, and Pantovich for Stockton. Dawkins, Lawrence, Campbell, Alan Glover, Jamar Johnson. TJ Campbell being harassed by Azemi. Azemi's just basically playing a boxing one. And there's another turnover.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to bring up the turnovers for this to start happening over and over.
Euro step.
Whoa.
Arian Azemi, he's got 4. And it's a 2-point game with 6.5 left.
That Euro step is legal, huh?
Yep. Campbell, Lawrence spins in, gets it knocked away by Seeger. That's 4 straight possessions now with no points. 3-pointer, no good. That one by Ross. Stockton comes down, Campbell works on Azemi. Scoop shot up and in.
Wow.
DJ Campbell. He's got 5. Stockton leads by 4.
But a big bucket there to stop that turnover run.
Vilmore, turnaround jumper in the lane, good. Punch, counter punch. Stockton, 4 straight possessions with turnovers, and it cost him. Oh, lazy pass, it got away with it. Lawrence, ball fake, 3, front rim no good. Azemi rebound.
I thought his feet were off. I don't know if you noticed his feet there, John, but I don't think he stepped into that the way he smoothly likes to.
No, he didn't. Azemi works on Jamar Johnson. He goes right down the lane. Oh. And we're tied.
Yeah, and now
wants a timeout.
Bittner wants a timeout.
This was a 12-point lead, and Rowan fought right back. And we're tied at 38. 5:33 left. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Right here. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. Tie game 38-38 as Rowan has come all the way back from a 12-point deficit. 5:33 remaining in the first half.
Not to belabor that point, but turnovers, John, that's the key to this ball game right now. Rowan's comeback, if you will, was fueled off those 4 straight turnovers, and overall 8 of them leading to 11 points.
Yeah, Stockton's been very sloppy with the ball. Here's Kion Flanders. Azemi harasses him. Glover, Lawrence, he'll step into a 3. Got that one.
And his feet were set.
Yeah, his feet were set. They were. 18 for Rynell Lawrence. Stockton with a 3-point lead. Here comes Azemi. Coming up on the 5-minute mark in the first half. Seeger. Vilmar. That's an offensive foul. Alan Glover drew that one.
So that's the second offensive foul by Rowan so far tonight, and obviously Stockton's defenders doing a good job of getting themselves set in position and drawing that offensive charge.
Stockton makes a habit out of doing that. Rowan, Josh Wright back in, Marko Pantovic out. Rynell Lawrence, full court pressure. He tries to get it in, he'll get it into Dawkins. They're going to try to trap Katie and Dawkins. He gets it across to Lawrence, gets it across the timeline with no problem. Rynell Lawrence got the hot hand for Stockton with 18. Here's Flanders, drives on to Zemi, gets it into Alan Glover. Blocked by Seeger, but Glover gets his own rebound, scores.
First of all, I love the pass. Second of all, I love the don't quit attitude of, all right, you threw that back in my face, but I'm just going to go up again. I'm a big fan of both of those things.
Dickerson, Dawkins on him, gets it inside to Vilmar.
Control.
Ball's loose. DJ Campbell comes away with the loose ball.
Yeah, finally, there's a Rowan turnover.
43-38 with 4:30 left. Campbell for 3. Got it. Stockton answers. 8 straight points. 46-38. Osprey's back in front. Seeger, foul line. Goes on Glover. Up and in.
Now that
Andrew
time,
Seeger,
John,
8
that
points
time
now.
Dawkins was behind him when he turned in the elbow. So he actually was basically in this pocket of 3 players. Didn't bother him a bit.
Rowan is just harassing Stockton's ball handlers and getting away with it.
As
4 minutes even.
As you would expect. That's got to be their game plan going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Be aggressive on defense. Campbell goes in against Josh Wright. That's a block. Ooh. Had his feet moving. So that's Wright's second, team 7th. So for the last 3:52, Stockton will shoot foul shots. As DJ Campbell go to the line, shoot 1 and 1.
Now, tell me, John Leon, how Stockton is overall with their free throw shooting. Only 4 tonight, but how are they for the season as a team with their free throw shooting? Are they
overall as a team just about 70%?
Okay.
So,
because I mean, if you're in this position here where you got almost 4 minutes to go in the half, and you've already got that other team in the bonus, you got to earn those.
And DJ Campbell shoots 82.5%.
Oh, that I know who I want the ball.
Absolutely, you definitely want him to ball in his hands late in the game. He makes the first. He's got 9. 47-40. Stockton leads with 3:52 left in the half. He's the third Osprey in double figures now with 10. Dawkins and Campbell with 10. Lawrence with 18. Stockton by 8. 3:49 left first half. Josh Wright for 3. No good. Short. Gets his own rebound. All the way back across to Hafiz Melvin back into the game. He's going to work on Lawrence. Left-hander goes in and runs. Oh, they're going to get Kion Flanders with a block.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that had the potential to be a charge.
Oh, and they're going to count the basket.
And they're counting the basket. Wow, I didn't know we're in the NBA.
NBA continuation.
Oh, my goodness. Coach Bittner is beside himself on that. It's bad enough that he feels that the call could have gone the other way, but to give him the basket is, wow. Well, you could hear the reaction in the gym.
And this is a packed house right now.
Now, kudos to the official for giving him the courtesy to at least go over and have a discussion.
Yeah. Bittner's got to watch himself now. We're a 6-point lead. 3:35 left. Last thing you need is a technical foul when you're up 6.
Oh, I think he said his piece and moved on.
Melvin makes it. 3:35 left first half. Hafiz Melvin with 6 off the bench. 48-43, Stockton by 5. Here comes the pressure again. I should say it just all night long. Rowan's going to pressure. Dawkins moves on Damian Smith. Outside three-pointer for Kion Flanders. Around the rim and out. Seeger rebound. Andrew Seeger, 6'7", sophomore from Merchant Township.
Pass fast up the court.
That's a walk.
Travel.
Yep. Shuffle the feet.
Extra steps by Melvin.
Yep.
Finally, some of those turnovers are going on the Rowan side of the ledger, John Leon.
6 turnovers now for Rowan, 8 for Stockton. Here's Nick Dunzak, 6'7" junior.
Late substitution.
From Toms River into the game. He'll replace Alan Glover.
So you, me, and Nick are going to go to the buffet together. Who's going to have the biggest plate?
Nick's a big boy, but I'll tell you what, he's got a nice touch from 3-point range.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, he does. He can shoot threes with everybody. Campbell, Lawrence, thought about it. Euro step, back out to Campbell. Campbell ball fake, past 3. He goes in on Seeger. Tried to reverse layup, no good. Seeger gets the rebound, has hit the bottom of the rim. Here comes Melvin. Azemi. 2 point guards in for Rowan now. Hafiz Melvin and Arian Azemi. Seeger.
And you wouldn't be surprised that there's a nice vertical pass almost immediately.
Vilmar out to Melvin. Misses that 3. Rebound Campbell. That's 8 rebounds for DJ Campbell. As Dawkins almost drops it.
Yeah, took his eye off the ball for a second there.
Kyon Flanders thought about a 3 over the top of Melvin. Thought better of it, pulls it out.
And I'm okay with that, John.
Dawkins, Flanders, Dunzak works on Seeger, gets it knocked out of his hands. Here comes Azemi. Azemi for a long 3. Back rim, no good. Long rebound, pulled down by DeAndre Vilmore. Azemi thought about another 3, but he'll drive it. Nice dish to Damian Smith. 48-45, coming up on the 2-minute mark, first half. Stockton leads by 3. Katie and Dawkins bring it up over the timeline. Kyon Flanders. Stockton had a 12-point lead at one point. Right now, Lawrence. Lawrence over the top of Seeger. No good. Smith rebound. 1:44 left. Andrew Seeger goes baseline. Little floater. That's off, no good. Dunzak rebound.
Now that time Seeger took the fastest option that he had, the little floating one-hander. Couldn't get it to fall, but obviously you could see Rowan's strategy here too.
Yep.
Defend like heck, get a rebound, and then rush like heck down the court in the other direction before they have a chance to set up.
Katie and Dawkins on the wing, 10 on the shot clock. Dunzak tried to get it to Flanders in the corner. Azemi knocks it out of bounds. Marcellus Ross back in for the Profs. He'll replace DeAndre Vilmar. 7 on the shot clock for the Ospreys. Kyon Flanders will trigger the inbounds. Into Nick Dunzak. Flanders in a hurry, behind the back, over the top of Azemi. He got fouled.
Wow.
And made the basket.
He did get fouled.
Wow. Kyon Flanders with 3.
Little look to the official too, like what are you looking at, man?
Marcellus Ross goes in. Gets caught up. Hafiz Melvin, ball fake on Dawkins. Floater over Dunzak, no good. Rebound Campbell, that's 9. Under a minute to play, Stockton by 6. Campbell from downtown Galloway. No good. Dunzak on a rebound and goes up and scores.
I like. That's why the big fellas in the basketball game. Offensive rebound, put back, and the foul.
6'7" junior out of Toms River. Fouls on Andrew Seeger, that's his first, team's 8th. Dunzak coming up big. 46.5 seconds left in the first half. And Dunzak with a big basket there.
As you know, John, at this level, you don't.
He's rooting for the fans. Let's go.
You don't find a lot of people that are above 6'5", and the difference. Like, look at Seeger. Look at him.
Yep.
Seeger's 6'7" and skinny. Dunzak's 6'7".
Dunzak misses the foul shot.
You gotta make it.
53-45. Stockton by 8. Azemi loses control but gains it back. A long 3 with Dawkins in his face. No good. Offensive rebound out of bounds off Damian Smith.
Keep an eye on Dawkins. There was contact there. They both went down hard. Dawkins kind of gingerly trying to work out that, and a good no call by the official because he didn't call it down at this end. So you better not call it down at the other end. If you're going to let him play, let him play.
Pantovic and Vilmore back in for Rowan. Seeger and Azemi out. 36.4 seconds left. Stockton by 8. Stockton on inbounds. 28 on about 5 seconds difference on the shot clock to the game clock. Katie and Dawkins will walk the ball over the timeline. Sheldon. Dawkins. Guarded by Hafiz Melvin. 8 on the shot clock. Gets a pick from Glover. Dawkins trying to find Campbell. Dawkins wide open for 3 from the top. Got it.
Yes. There you go. One of those
Marcellus Ross
surprise
up at 3. at the buzzer, no good. And that'll take us to halftime.
And again, contact beyond the three-point line, not called, and I'm okay with that, John. If both sides are going to do that, then don't call either one of them.
Right.
You let them go to drama school and do all the acting they want. Call it when it's legitimate.
And that was nice. 56-45, we're at half. Stockton leads by 11. We'll be back after the 15-minute halftime intermission. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. I'm John Leon, along my partner in crime, Pete Thompson. 56-45, Stockton leads after one half of play. Rynell Lawrence with 18 points, Katie Dawkins 13, DJ Campbell 10 points and 9 rebounds. 60% from the three-point line, 12 for 20, and shooting 55% overall. But Pete, 9 turnovers for Stockton. It's led to 13 Rowan points.
Yeah, that 9 turnovers is the thing we talked about early, and we're going to keep talking about on Rowan's side of the ball, John. Vilmer with 11 on 5 for 6 shooting. And Seeger, who I like his game, only 8 points. You would have thought he was in double figures. He was 4 for 9 from the field. The big number out of Rowan, 19 for 42 from the field, 45%. And then even bigger than that, and more glaring on the stat sheet, 2 for 12 for a puny 16% or 17% from beyond the arc. You got to think, John, law of averages, 2 things. 1, Stockton is not going to be able to come out as hot or stay as hot as they were in the first half. And 2, Rowan's not going to be that bad as they were in the first half as well. I think we're in for a dogfight.
Yeah, and on the other side, too, Stockton has to clean it up. You can't have 9 turnovers against this team that are leading the easy runouts. And like we said, 9 turnovers that have led to 13 points. And it's an 11-point game, but we said it in the first half, 11 points against this team is nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And speaking of points and what it does mean something, you told me during the halftime there that DJ Campbell is 13 points away from 1,000. So
he is.
I will let you call the game, and I'll make my little 1, little 2, little 3, little Indian marks over here when it's time to get him close to that 13. I'm sure you'll call it, too.
Our starting lineups: Dawkins, Azoro, Campbell, Flanders, Rhinell Lawrence for Stockton, Marcellus Ross, DeAndre Vilmore, Connor Dickerson, Andrew Seeger, and Arian Azemi. They were the starting 5 for Rowan to start the game, and they're starting the second half. Here's Campbell, foul line. Gets it across to Lawrence. Lawrence, nice ball fake on Azemi. Nice pass to Azoro for the dunk.
Dish.
Driving dish.
Yep, that's exactly.
Jonathan Azoro now with 6. Stockton by 13. Here's Dickerson, elbow. Out to Seeger, thought about a 3. Right now Lawrence closed just a little bit too hard on that one. He'll pick up a second foul. That's the first one of the second half for either team. Lawrence bit the ball fake on the 3 and ran right into Seeger. Rowan inbounds, Azemi. Flanders watches him. Dickerson, foul line jumper, rounding out. Lawrence with a rebound.
Azoro and Lawrence, the 2 players on Stockton with 2 personals. Everybody else with 1.
Yeah, nobody's really in foul trouble. DJ Campbell went for the Euro step and walked with it.
It was a Euro step and a half.
Yeah, it must have been. 58-45, Stockton leads with 19:09 left in the second half. I'm not going to say in regulation. I'm not saying in regulation yet.
Probably a good idea.
Yep.
Not for nothing, but the start of this second half feels different than obviously the start of the ballgame.
Yeah, I think the adrenaline was pumping up in the first half, and now the teams have settled in a little bit. Here's Dickerson, foul line. Tries to pick Flanders. Azemi goes right to the basket. Layup no good. Lawrence, another rebound.
It's the number one thing they say, stop ball, nobody stopped the ball. But then again, he wasn't able to convert when he got to the rim. No cash in.
Azemi on DJ Campbell, who has the ball. Back across to Rhinell Lawrence. Watched by Vilmore. Lawrence with 18 first half points. Goes to the basket short. Seeger rebound. Ball's loose.
Nice
Flanders
job by Lawrence to knock that ball away.
Yep. Good hustle by Rhinell Lawrence to get it away from Seeger. They're letting him play a little bit.
I'm okay with that.
Lawrence drives on Dickerson. Stop and go. Lawrence, good. Rhinell Lawrence with 20.
Not a lot of answers for that if you're Rowan.
No. Can't stop a stop and go move. Here's Dickerson. Past the 3-point line. Elbow jumper about 18 feet. That's off the rim, no good. DeAndre Vilmore, offensive rebound. That doesn't go. And Lawrence pulls down another board.
Yeah, Vilmore should not be getting that offensive rebound, quite frankly.
Ooh, nice.
Steal.
Almost,
they got the
Zemi
ball
almost
back.
picked it off from Campbell. Nice pass to Azoro from Campbell. Drives it up and scores it. Jonathan
That'll
Azoro.
probably be on Dickerson, number 3 is my prediction.
Yep. Count the basket. That's his first foul. First team foul for Rowan in the second half. Haviz Melvin, Damian Smith in for Rowan. Dickerson comes out. And
That foul was on Dickerson. Great diagonal pass underneath, hanging in space.
DeAndre Vilmore comes out. Azoro now with 8. Stockton up 17. Azoro misses.
Here's that free throw.
17.
Boogaboo again.
Yeah, 17:55 left second half. Seeger moves on Azoro, goes up strong. No good. Tap in rebound by Damian Smith. It stops a 6-0 run for Stockton. Dawkins, spin move. Goes on against Azemi. Gets it inside to Azoro. Azoro powers his way up, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound, scores.
That's man's work down there in the paint by Azoro, John, to be able to go in, create space, go up amongst the trees.
Yep. Ross, 3-pointer, no good. Damian Smith rebound. Goes up, does not make the basket, but fouled by Rhinell Lawrence. And that'll be 3 on Rhinell Lawrence.
That's a problem, and offensive rebounding so far has been a problem. Stockton not boxing out, Rowan getting way too many offensive rebounds in this first minute and a half or so. Love the second half. Rhinell can do all the talking that he wants. It's a foul.
Yep. And he was there. Smith makes it 64-48. Jordan Williams comes in, replacing Rhinell Lawrence. 17-18 left, second half. So you got 2 big bodies in there now, Jordan Williams and Jonathan Azoro, and 3 guards, and Flanders, Campbell, and Dawkins for the Ospreys. Lawrence will sit for a little bit. Smith, back rim. Dawkins rebound. This is a capacity crowd at Jerry Matthews Court. When you have fans in the second level here, you know it's a capacity game. Azemi's going to get called for that.
Uh-oh, we got some chirping here.
Here we go, a little
11-0.
chirping.
Azemi for Rowan.
And Dawkins for Stockton.
Yeah.
It's starting to get a little testy.
And Azemi could have been and should have been teed up, John. He sort of swiped the ball away from him.
Well, Dawkins put it in his chest and swiped it away. And a timeout called by Rowan. It's a good timeout by John Crispin.
Yeah, when he's seeing his players start to lose control out there.
Trying to figure out if it's full timeout or 30. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 64-48, 17:08 left in the second half. Stockton now with 4 players in double figures. Lawrence with 20, who's sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. Dawkins with 13, Azoro and Campbell with 10 each. And Azoro's done most of his work underneath.
Campbell still 13 away from 1,000, correct?
Yep, Azoro 10 points in 8 minutes played.
Now that's a number I like to see. Good pull right there by you.
That's very efficient.
10 points, 9 rebounds. Is it Azoro? No, I'm looking at the wrong stat line. I apologize.
Yeah, it's Campbell.
Yeah, there we are. 10 points, 8 minutes played. 5 for 6 from the field.
2 blocks,
3
and
rebounds.
And a couple blocks.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep.
That's some energy.
That's right. So Kyle Flanders will trigger the inbound after the timeout.
And did tempers cool?
Yep, Stockton by 16.
Or is that just the first volley in what's going to be a contentious second half?
Well, it's going to be contentious, no question about it. Here's Dawkins, 13 on the shot clock. Marcellus Ross, Jordan Williams. Dawkins, 8 on the shot clock. Ross harasses him. Dawkins drives to the basket, tries to pull up, throws it back to Williams, and they're not going to shot off.
Yeah.
Gets it over and back. That'll be another turnover for Stockton. Wasted possession. Can't waste them.
So with Lawrence out of the game, John, where does Stockton turn for their offense? Because clearly that was not that possession.
It's
not a success.
It's got to be Flanders and Dawkins, because DJ Campbell's been double teamed just about all night.
Okay, and understandably so.
Yeah. I mean, Campbell will get his points. By the end of the night, he'll have his 18 or 20. Oh, nice pass, Melvin to Seeger.
Yep.
Azoro fell asleep, and Seeger went right in behind him. And Aviz Melvin threw a bullet right at Seeger. He was waiting for it. 64-50 with 16:35 left second half. Here comes the double team. Dawkins gets by Melvin. Gets it in the corner for Jordan Williams or Seeger. Jordan Williams will fire up a 3 and get it.
Wow.
Big Jordan Williams. 6'3 tall, 6'3 wide.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Make no mistake about it. That's a mobile home with legs.
It sure is.
Azemi, a long 3. Tries to answer, no good. Good box out by Stockton, and Dawkins comes away with it. Katie and Dawkins down the lane on Seeger, scores.
Great. Dawkins saw that nobody was going to step up and stop ball, keep going until they shut you down. And
Now
good pressure here.
They double team
by
Marcellus
Dawkins
Ross,
as well.
but there's going to be a foul. Double team Marcellus Ross right in front of the Rowan bench, but a foul on Stockton. It's on DJ Campbell. That's his second. Team's third. 69-50 Stockton. 15:57 left in the second half. Glover in, Azoro out. Josh Wright in for the Profs. Wright, Smith, Melvin, Ross, Seeger for the Profs. Here's a long 3 by Damian Smith and hits it.
Barely moved the net. I mean, it was deadly
Damian Smith,
accurate.
13 now. Flanders. Dawkins, he's wide open for a wing 3. Cadian Dawkins is on fire just like Lawrence was.
Point, counterpoint.
He's got 18. Here's Ross. He'll let it go. Oh, they're just going to fire 3s now. They're just going to keep answering.
Well, somebody's got to play D, John.
Well, when you're shooting from 45 feet out, that's a block.
Oh, and a block. And he's not happy with it.
Kyle Flanders didn't say anything, but boy, he let him see it. So that's the 3rd foul on Josh Wright. 13th foul.
Yeah, Josh banging the floor in frustration because he felt like he got a little forearm shiver.
He did.
And I got to tell you, I'm not disagreeing.
That call could have gone either way. They get it into Glover. Kyle Flanders. Getting a little testy, a little physical right now. Neither team's going to back down. Here's Flanders. Gets a pick from Glover. Flanders tried to get Glover.
Set play there.
Bounce
You
pass
can
from
see
Flanders.
the frustration on Coach Bittner's face.
Yeah.
Is another possession with no payoff at the end of it.
72-56, Stockton leads, 15:08 second half.
Deep
Damian
in the
Smith
elbow,
and
and there's Seeger. I mean,
Seager's just getting in the lane anytime he
and
wants.
both of those guys are way too deep. You can't
Yep.
let them catch the basketball basically in the low block.
That's 12 for Seeger. DJ Campbell gets it knocked away. They are just double teaming him. Damian Smith comes away with it. Ross on Flanders. Blocked by Flanders.
Oh, that's a shame.
Kyle Flanders got the block, but he got the foul too.
Exactly. Had him with the block up top. We've got an injury down here. Or
That's
at least,
DJ Campbell.
Yeah. Frustration more maybe than anything else.
I don't know. He
we
grabbed
see
his
in
knee
Vegas.
right away. We hope this isn't serious. DJ's a tough kid. 14:48 left, second half. We're going to step away. Be back in about a minute. And we're back here. It's DJ Campbell. Limps off the court. Sort of under his own power. Had a little assist. So he'll come out as the trainers will check on him. 72-58 Stockton leads. 14:48 left in the second half. Rhinell Lawrence back into the game to replace DJ Campbell. Marcellus Ross will go to line after the foul from Kyon Flanders and he'll shoot two.
Going back to that sequence there where there was the block, he got him with the body. People, when they watch basketball, John, love to watch the ball, and they don't watch the full frame, right?
Correct.
Yes, he blocked the ball with his hand. Yes, he fouled him with his hip.
Yep. So Ross misses the first. Ross with 5 on the night. Make it 6. Stockton gets it into Lawrence. Flanders. Back to Lawrence. Lawrence is going to have to take up the slack. He's got 20 already in the game. He's going to have to take
with
up
almost no choice but to put him back in after you lose Campbell.
Yep.
Briefly, we'll see how long.
Lawrence has 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful.
That's my point.
Oh, offensive foul, Alan Glover. Had a nice finger roll, but Andrew Seeger took the offensive foul. Boy, did he pay for it.
He did. He's still trying to figure out the license plate of that truck that got him.
Alan Glover's a big body.
Coach Bittner tried to complain, but I thought that was an okay call, to be honest with you, John.
Those are the toughest calls in basketball. 72-59, 14 and a half left. Here's Ross working on Lawrence. Melvin. Back to Ross for 3. Got that. And here comes Rowan. Marcellus Ross now with 9.
And I thought Stockton played good D there, John. They rotated, and there was a hand in the face of the three-point shooter.
Better shot. Dawkins. Glover for a wing 3. That's long. Melvin with the rebound. Here comes 4 on 2. Hafiz Melvin. Ross. Oh, that's an offensive foul.
That helps.
He ran right over Lawrence.
Yep.
He ran right over Rhinell Lawrence.
Now the floor doesn't give, so hopefully Rhinell sits up in about a minute here and
take an inventory, I think.
Like Lazarus.
Stockton by 10, and here comes DJ Campbell, that fast. So
that's a good sign.
The healing miracle. He's still flexing that knee, though.
Now is the trainer over there like Miyagi, claps the hands and does that? Is that how it works?
Whatever works. We'll take it. Under 14 to play. Stockton by 10, 72-62. They try to get it. Nice defense by Damian Smith.
That pass.
Easy layup for.
That's all.
That was going out. Rhinell Lawrence didn't have to block that.
Yeah.
It was going to go strong. And it's a goaltend on Lawrence, and it's an easy 2 for Ross.
So we got 2 things on that sequence. Way too easy on the pass as they telegraph it. Scott Bittner, I think, is going a timeout.
Timeout by Stockton. Bittner doesn't like what's going on here. It's a 30-second timeout for Stockton. We'll keep it here. 13:46 to play. Stockton by 8, 72-64. There's a long way to play in this one.
Oh, there's a ton of time to go. I find it very interesting, John, that, exactly what Coach Bittner didn't like that compelled him to call that timeout. I got to believe it's the telegraphing of the pass on the one end, make your passes with authority, and then
correct
their presence on the other end.
Yep.
Even though they got bailed out by that offensive, the freight train that ran over Lawrence.
Right.
Even though they got bailed out, that three was set up. So that says that lollipop pass leads to open three in the corner, leads to we're going to have a conversation about this and make sure that you guys understand. Crisp cuts, crisp passes.
Stockton 14 turnovers, leading to 21 Rowan points. A lot of runouts for Rowan Profs. Stockton by 8. The pressure again. DJ Campbell's just been harassed by Zemi, by Damian Smith, by Marcellus Ross. DJ's got to work for his points tonight. That's going to be a foul on Ross. That's a reach in on Katie and Dawkins. It's his second, team's fifth. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of foul shots.
I recognize Marcellus Ross. This summer I did some basketball down in, where the heck was I? Marmora? Lower than that. Petersburg? Hey, and he was in like some league down there.
Oh, nice pass. Nice play. Ryan L. Lawrence. Yeah, he graduated from St. Joe's, like you said, South Jersey Flair. 22 for Lawrence. Ooh, that was a walk and got away with it.
Yep.
Damian Smith. Ross, corner. Another three. Marcellus Ross is starting to warm up.
And
3 for 7
you
from
do
three
not
now.
want him getting hot.
14 for Ross.
Find a way to frustrate him, find a way to get him out of his rhythm.
He's getting wide open looks, too. 74-67, 13 minutes left. Stockton leads by 7. Dawkins. Ross works on him. Lawrence, pick from Jordan Williams. Lawrence on Seeger. Goes against Seeger, no good.
No call.
Seeger rebound, no call. Here comes Hafiz Melvin. Here's Ross, wide open three again. Nope. Long rebound, but Melvin gets it. There's Hafiz Melvin, that's a charge. Callion Flanders draws another one.
I wonder, is that 4 or 5 offensive fouls on Rowan this game?
At least 4.
At least 4.
Yep. Glover drew 1. Flanders has drawn 2.
And you told me that that's part of Stockton's repertoire, that they're good at drawing them, but my goodness.
Yep. Second foul on Melvin. 16 foul for Profs. Going to be a lot of foul shots the last 10 minutes on this one.
You didn't have anywhere to be.
Both teams. No, not really. Dawkins drives the lane on Seeger, bumps him, goes up, just bodies him.
Fine.
He just drove on him.
Incidental
Dawkins
contact.
ties his career high with 20. 12-16 left. Melvin, Seeger wide open again. Ball knocked away on the floor. Rowan keeps it. Ross again in front of the Rowan bench, and again with the 3.
Yeah.
There's the hot hand right now.
Yeah, and he certainly likes that spot.
17 for Marcellus Ross. 76-70. Stockton leads. Ospreys have no answers for Marcellus Ross right now. Dawkins working on Josh Wright. Dawkins drives, spin, gets it back out to right on Lawrence. 8 on the shot clock.
Nobody really moving, John.
Lawrence tries to get it to
Somebody's
Williams.
gotta move. I didn't like that possession at all.
Turnover to Melvin.
Yeah,
Here comes
basically
Ross.
one-on-one basketball.
That's a foul on Callion Flanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a block.
You see what I'm talking about down on the other end? Stockton basically went in an isolation move, and you got 4 other guys for Stockton just standing there like statues on campus.
Yeah. So Marcellus Ross will go to line and shoot 2. Ross has had a big second half. 17 points, 4 for 8 from 3. And a couple steals. The Profs have 9 steals in this game. $11:32 left second half. Some moisture on the floor they're going to wipe up. Marcellus Ross, the leading scorer for the Profs at 17 and a half a game. 82% free throw shooter.
Oh, he's the real deal, man.
Oh,
I'm telling you, maybe it wasn't Woodbine. I want to say it was like Petersburg, somewhere down like in elementary school. And I watched him come down, and it was like,
he's a sophomore.
That's what's unbelievable. Yeah.
Jonathan Zorro in, Jordan Williams out. Stockton trying to get a little more athletic.
One of those independent AAU things, John, in the summer where nobody's really affiliated, but they kind of call themselves affiliated.
Right. Ross with 18, leading scorer for the Profs. Give him 9. Oh, not. I anticipated that and wrongly. He misses the second. 76-71. Stockton leads with 11:25 left. Katie Dawkins. Josh Wright guards him. Spread the floor out. Dawkins one-on-one with Wright. Out to Flanders. Thought about a three. Pulled it down. Drives on Melvin.
He slips.
Gets it to Rhinell Lawrence, who drives in. And that'll be an offensive foul on Rhinell Lawrence. That's 4 on Lawrence.
That's a problem.
And that is a problem.
That is a huge red flag to me.
Yep. Arian Azemi in, Marcellus Ross out, Corey Dickerson out.
Now that time I thought there was a little more movement instead of just an ISO and 4 guys standing around. But the movement came a little too late.
So 11:09 left in the second half, and Rhinell Lawrence has to sit with 4 fouls. So Damian Smith, Arian Azemi.
At the 11:09 mark, John, let's take a look in like a minute and 9 seconds and see how things change.
Josh Wright and Melvin. Jamar Johnson comes in for guards. Hafiz Melvin goes right into the layup, no good. Seeger got his hand on it, ball's loose on the floor. Kion Flanders comes away with it. Flanders dribbles it off his leg. Azemi onto the floor. Knocked out of bounds off Flanders. Flanders had it, made a nice play, and then dribbled it off his foot.
Yeah, right off his right foot.
17 turnovers now for the Ospreys.
Oh, almost
They're still leading by 5 with 10:52 left. A lot of them are unforced errors. Azemi drives on Flanders, goes into the basket, one-hand scoop, up and in. Arian Azemi. Azemi now was 8.
See the Rowan
That's
bench
a 3-point
trying
game.
to exhort their crowd, get into it.
Yep. Dawkins, Flanders.
Got to have a good possession here, John. Got to have a
They
good
double
possession.
team. Dawkins
Almost
saves it from
threw it
going out of
away.
bounds. Dawkins. Jamar Johnson. Johnson drives on Seeger. Inside to Azoro, who couldn't handle it. And it goes off Josh Wright.
Well,
Stockton will retain
6
possession.
seconds left on the shot clock, and I'm going to say that so far this possession has been El Stinkaroo. What is it? You skied a lot when you were younger. What did it say at the top of the ticket? Ski under control.
Yep.
Would you say that the Ospreys are under control right now?
Rowan's making them under control. 18 turnovers that led to 26 points. Rowan's defense has just been outstanding. 5 on the shot clock. Jamar Johnson has to shoot it up over the top of Wright. Gets the shot off. No good. Seeger rebound. Out battled Ozoro for it. Coming up on a 10-minute mark.
Ozoro fortunate not to get the over the back.
Goes on Ozoro. Ozoro goes up for the block. Can't get it. Seeger offensive rebound goes up.
Yeah.
Makes the basket.
All day.
Fouled by Ozoro.
All day, every day. That's just outwork, out hustle, out effort right there.
Well, you said it in the pregame.
Yeah.
They're one of the top rebounding teams in the country.
Yep.
And they're showing why. 12 offensive rebounds for the Profs.
And if you didn't think Rowan brought some of their fans, just take a listen.
Seeger could tie it here with a foul shot. He's got 14 on the night to go with 7 rebounds. And it's loud. And he missed. Stockton still holds a 1-point lead. Dawkins works on Melvin. Crossover. Nick Dunzak in the game now. Flanders for 3. Missed. Ball's up. There's going to be a foul on Rowan. A lot of bodies getting out of offensive glass.
That possession looked a lot more like what we saw in the first half. That was hurry up, find a guy underneath, kick out to the outside, ball reversal back to the top of the key. They did not convert on the 3, John, but at least the basketball was moving quickly and the players were moving quickly as well.
Correct.
You can't stand around like a statue.
9:45 left in the regulation. Now I can say regulation.
Yeah.
Both teams are in the bonus.
Yeah.
77-75. Katie and Dawkins now with a new career high of 21 points. Missed the second. Melvin rebound. Azemi right down the lane. Takes it away by Dawkins.
Great.
Katie and Dawkins picked his pocket.
That's outstanding defense.
Yep.
Give me that basketball.
That's right. Picked his pocket. Flanders.
Now he missed from there last possession.
Missed
now
that one too.
That's 2 in a row, about the same spot. You don't want to do that.
That's a bad foul by Nick Dunzak.
Nick, you don't want to do that. I loved you in the first
not
half.
94
I don't
feet
love
away.
you right now.
You don't want to foul 94 feet away. Because this is what Rowan wants.
Sure.
Get points without any time coming off the clock. And a very good foul shooting team. For the season, 72%.
Yep. Might as well just hand them the points.
Yep. Tonight they're 9 for 14 from the line.
Yeah, that's actually off their average, right?
Yep, 62%. Stockton just 5 for 10. Damian Smith now with 14. Missed, that's a Flanders rebound.
So that's twice now, John, that Rowan's had a chance to tie the ball game and missed on a free throw.
Yep. Stockton will set up a play. Katie and Dawkins.
Yes, Coach
DJ
Bittner
Campbell
stomping
watched
his
by
foot
Damian Smith.
because he wants them to get in their set and run the high ball screen up top.
There's the ball screen. Damian Smith is not leaving DJ Campbell. Switch off. 5 on the shot clock. Jamar Johnson. Dunzak fires up a 3. No, long. Melvin rebound. Gets it to Seeger. 8:48 remaining second half. Stockton by 1, 77-76. Seeger spins on Dunzak, goes in easy. Rowan with a lead. 16 for Andrew Seeger. First lead of the night for the Profs. Flanders drives on to Zemi. Goes up on Seeger and scores.
Yep.
Kyon Flanders. 8 points down for the senior.
Hung long enough to let Seeger get up in the air, and then as he was coming down, release the basketball.
Ball kick. Melvin was looking for Azemi in front of the Rowan bench. Alan Glover in, Nick Dunzak out. Jamar Johnson, Dawkins, Flanders, Campbell, Glover for Stockton.
Lawrence stood up, but he faked me out. He was just going to get
Damian
water.
Smith, there's that elbow jumper again. Wide open. Wide open. Stockton known for their defense and had some lapses tonight. Rowan's got a lot of easy jumpers. Kyon Flanders works on Melvin. Johnson to Dawkins, right. Josh Wright goes for the steal, misses it. They got numbers. They had numbers.
Seems a little out of control.
That's a foul.
Really lucky that foul was called. You know.
Aaron Azemi, that's his third. Team's 8th. Marcellus Ross, after getting a little breather, comes in for Azemi. Jamar Johnson will go to line for Stockton.
Yeah, Jamar Johnson really fortunate that foul was called because, again, ski under control. You can tell, you and I have watched basketball enough to know, like, when the wheels are coming off the train a little bit.
But Rowan's defense is what's causing the train to come off the tracks. As Johnson misses. 80-79, Rowan leads by 1. 7:40 left in regulation. Still a long way to go in this one, and Rynell Lawrence at the scores table. Damian Smith wide open at the foul line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 82-79. Looks like a layup drill.
Rowan will take that all day.
Glover knocked away by Seeger.
Seeger.
Here comes Melvin. Picks it up, Seeger. Now DJ Campbell with a steal. 3-on-2. Campbell goes in and gets fouled.
Good job.
Haviz Melvin with the foul. Campbell go to line and shoot 2. 7:15 left in regulation. 19 fouls now on the Profs. That's a third on Melvin. DJ Campbell at the line, 10 points tonight. But he's been harassed all over the floor by different Prof defenders tonight. Campbell makes the first.
That's his first point of the second half.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Important to note as well. 7:15 in a normal game, he'd have points by now, right?
You'd think. Rowan's defense, you got to give him credit.
Yeah, you're doing a good job of when I do bring that up. Anytime Stockton's out of control, it's not like they chose to walk out and be out of control.
No.
It's that Rowan is forcing them into things they don't like.
That's right.
Makes them both.
82-81, 7:15 left in regulation. Profs lead by 1. Stockton in the zone. 1-2-2. Seeger. Rowan can shoot threes. They're trying to protect Lawrence. It's Ross. Speaking of threes, no good. Campbell rebound.
Now that's one of the best defensive possessions that Stockton's had in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
10th rebound for DJ Campbell. Tries to back in Smith and got it.
My goodness.
DJ Campbell. 83-82. Stockton leads. Back to the zone. Melvin. Cross. Josh Wright. Seeger. He'll fire up a three. Missed. Rebound over the top. That's Damian Smith.
15, yep.
That'll be a foul on Smith. That'll be his second, team's 10th. Stockton shoots 2 from here on out. Joe Crispin, not happy.
Which part's he not happy about? The fact that his player went over the back or the fact that they called it?
Crispin's trying to call a timeout. It's so loud in here, he can't get anybody's attention.
So
there he goes.
He
finally gets
that.
it.
And is the timeout a 30 or a full?
So loud to hear, you need a whistle for the coaches. So
really,
call
signal flags.
Yep.
My goodness.
Rowan calls timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. What a barn burner this is. We knew it was going to be. 6:35 remaining in regulation. Stockton leads by 1, 83-82. DJ Campbell now with a double-double.
9 points away from the 1,000.
Yep, 14 points, 10 rebounds. And it's loud here. Rowan and Stockton. Always a good game, but boy, this one's got a lot on the line.
It's Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed.
Yep.
I mean, hands down, it's a heavyweight fight with two excellent schools going at it, and every possession is critical.
So right now, Lawrence will go to the line and shoot 2, as Rowan now is in the double bonus. 10-team foul, so every Stockton foul shot will be 2. Lawrence also...
Stockton 1 away from that.
Yep. We knew there was going to be a lot of foul shots in the second half. Both teams very aggressive. Lawrence makes the first. He's got 23 now. 21 for Dawkins, 14 for Campbell, 10 for Azoro. Might be a career high for Rhino Lawrence. You need career highs against this team. Lawrence makes the second. 85-82, Stockton by 3. 6.5 left in regulation. Stockton in a 1-2-2 zone. Melvin tried to find Seeger. Kyle Flanders stepped in the way. Played free safety and got the interception.
Yeah, and he baited him to make
right
that
to the
pass.
basket over Seeger, no good. Offensive rebound, Jonathan Azoro, no good. Offensive rebound, Katie Dawkins, and he's fouled. There's some work on the glass by the Ospreys.
Finally, some aggressive offensive rebound.
Aviz Melvin just picked up his 4th personal foul, team over the double bonus limit. Katie Dawkins already with the career high 21 on 7 for 9 shooting, 5 for 6 from 3. Looking to add to that total. Nope, he gets another. Azemi in, Melvin out for the profs.
Yeah,
Melvin's got 4.
Let's see if Azemi comes back in with the same energy that he's had earlier in the game. Basically, hair on fire.
Dawkins missed the second.
Can't miss both of those, John.
No, you can't. Azemi, Wright, Seeger, Ross, Smith for the profs. Azemi goes in, kicks it back out, tipped away. Right now, Lawrence. Katie and Dawkins is blocked by Josh Wright, and a foul.
First of all, I can't believe that Josh Wright was able to get that block. Second of all, Josh Wright just kicked over some of the cheerleaders' apparatus. Thirdly, it is a foul.
Yep.
Fourth, in high school, the kid would have dunked that.
That's Josh Wright's fourth personal foul. Joe Chris was out on the court talking to one of the head officials. It's a full timeout.
Full timeout.
Full timeout for Rowan. So I believe they got 2 left.
So you got Josh Wright with 4 and Rynell Lawrence with 4.
And Hafiz Melvin with 4.
Oh, right. I forgot about Melvin.
So they haven't put the foul up for Josh Wright yet. 85-82, Stockton leads by 3. 6 minutes left.
Good Lord, trying to write the script, John, for the last 6 minutes of this. I feel like I could write 8 different endings, and one of them might happen.
Yep.
I could write 16 endings, quite frankly.
Yep. 2 heavyweights going at it. This is for the NJAC championship. The winner gets an automatic qualifier to the NCAA tournament starting next week.
Now that one I can answer easily. I've been around long enough to know you don't want to leave any doubt or any ambiguity.
Correct.
You want that automatic bid and get your butt in there. None of this like, well, we made a strong enough case to the committee. Nada.
Well, to be honest with you, I think both of these teams probably go to the NCAA. I mean, you look at their resumes. Both teams are 23-4. I mean, they're number 1 and number 2 in the league. Stockton's number 25 in the country. Rowan's not far behind them. Stockton's number 1 in the East region.
Sure.
Rowan's number 2. Or, excuse me, DeSales is number 2, who Stockton beat. And Rowan's number 3.
But you never want to get into that conversation where you're having to like defend your resume or your wins or who you've done.
That's right. You win it, you don't have to worry about it. Katie and Dawkins go to the line, shoot 2. Missed the last 2 he was at. Makes that one.
There we go.
86-82. 6 minutes even left in regulation. This is far from over. These last 6 minutes could last an hour. Dawkins makes the second.
Good.
23 for Katie and Dawkins tonight. NJAC honorable mention selection. Having a great last couple weeks. Here's Josh Wright for 3.
Wright.
Long. Campbell tips it, gets it back. DJ Campbell now with 11 rebounds to go with 14 points. Kion Flanders works on Azemi. Crossed over, slipped. He was going to take him to the basket. When he slipped, that took that away. Flanders, Dawkins.
16
Dawkins
seconds on the shot clock.
going against Josh Wright, goes into the lane. Out to Rynell Lawrence in the corner for 3. Got it!
Yep.
Rynell Lawrence, 27 points.
Nice
Stockton
penetration
by 8.
kick.
Tried to get it to Marcellus Ross again.
Ball there.
Ball's kicked. Rowan will keep possession. Aaron Azemi hearing it from the Stockton fans.
Melvin coming back in for Rowan.
And Josh Wright comes out. 5:19 left. Stockton by 8, 90-82.
Josh Wright with his 4 fouls and coming off a missed 3, too.
Yep. Melvin. Azemi in the corner. Gets bumped. Shoots the 3 anyway from the wing. Rounding out.
About 3/4 of the way down, Sean.
And here comes Katie and Dawkins. Goes against Damian Smith. Goes up against Seeger. Bumps him. Goes up, no good. Ball's knocked out. Flanders gathers the loose ball. Kion Flanders gets that knocked out of his hands. Ross and Flanders on the floor. Comes to Seeger. Here's Melvin. Melvin will pull up for a wing 3. No good. Ball's up in the air. Azemi and Lawrence battle for it. Azemi comes down with it. To Seeger. Ozoro goes up, blocks it, and he's going to get called for the foul. Jonathan Ozoro just picked up his 4th foul. Andrew Seeger hesitated in midair. Ozoro couldn't stay with him.
But you wouldn't have had that situation. Extra possessions for Rowan down in their end of the floor.
20 turnovers for the Ospreys.
Oh, that's sickening. That's just disgusting.
Andrew Seeger at the line. 16 points for the 6'7" sophomore.
1 out of 2 or 2 out of 2.
6'7" sophomore from Ocean Township. So him and Ross will be leading the profs again next year. He's got 17. 4:42 left in regulation. Seeger missed the second one. Lawrence rebound. Right now Lawrence gives it to Kion Flanders. He'll bring it up. 4:35 left in regulation.
No reason to hurry here, John. Work a good possession out of this.
Dawkins goes down the lane. Floater. Around and out. Ozoro had the ball in his hands. Gets it knocked away from him by Azemi. Stockton will retain possession.
I'm okay with the possession. He got below the elbow. He got into the high post, if you will, and had a floater that basically went 3/4 of the way down before it came back out.
Little Mark Jackson teardrop.
Which Mark Jackson?
The one who used to play for the Knicks.
Because the one that went to Temple has the same birthday as me.
Nope.
I don't remember him ever shooting teardrops.
All right. 10 on the shot clock. Dawkins on Azemi. Dawkins goes by Azemi. Into the lane. Goes up.
That's
Azemi
a
whacked him
foul.
on the arm.
That's a
Azoro,
foul.
offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Comes down with it. Out to Flanders. Ball fake for 3. No good. Dawkins. That's an offensive foul of Dawkins as he lowered his shoulder into Marcellus Ross.
Look,
Katie and Dawkins.
Gary and Azemi got away with a foul there
he did.
for Rowan big time.
That's only Katie and Dawkins' first foul of the night.
I'm okay with that. Since
30
everybody else on this screen looks like they're in red.
they
Red.
90-83 with 4 minutes even to play in regulation.
2 guys for Stockton with 4 fouls, 2 guys
Azemi
for Rowan
for 3.
with 4 fouls. And
Closes the gap.
Azemi.
Closes the gap. 90-86. Dawkins. Marcellus Ross works on him. Dawkins pulls it back out. Stifling defense from the Rowan
You have
prospect.
the lead, John. There's no reason to hurry.
Dawkins goes in.
They're going to call that on Seeger.
Not a good call on Dawkins.
Oh, my God. Back-to-back offensive fouls on back-to-back possessions?
Yep.
Remember that praise you were giving Dawkins for not having any fouls? Well, now he's got 2, and they're both of the offensive variety.
Yep. One time he dropped his shoulder, that one he ran over Andrew Seeger.
I was a little surprised to see Seeger taking a foul since he's usually so
Stockton by 4 with 3.5
sound.
left in regulation. Ross thought about a 3, gives it to Azemi, who's wide open for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Flanders. Flanders comes away with it. He's in a hurry. 2 on 2. Kind on Flanders. Thought about a 3. He'll pull it back out to Katie and Dawkins. To Rhinell Lawrence. Lawrence has been the guy tonight.
Last 2 possessions, John, they haven't been able to have a good possession. And if my eyes don't deceive me, Scott Bittner literally just pushed Kion Flanders to the far corner.
Dawkins, wing 3. Nope. Ross rebound. Falls to the floor, no call. Melvin, under 3 to play. Melvin works on Flanders. Nice pass to Damian Smith. Goes up, no foul, no basket. Dawkins rebound.
All right, well, we got an idea how they're going to call it.
Yep, they're going to let
him play.
They're going to let the players decide it, and rightly so. 2:40 to play.
Timeout.
Scott Bittner calls a timeout.
Bittner. Did you see what I saw?
Yep.
Flanders is on the far side, and he literally just shoved him. Like, get your butt over there.
Yeah, that's right. 90-86, Stockton leads. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back. We're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. The last 2 minutes and 40 seconds ought to be a good one. John Leon here with my play-by-play. Yeah, I'm doing the play-by-play. Pete's the color guy. Pete Thompson, former TV 40 anchor.
Color blue, white, yellow, gray.
Former TV 40 anchor Pete Thompson alongside.
It's good to be with you, man. And thank you to all the people that are listening, watching the live stream, all of you that are out there. If you couldn't get here in Big Blue, hopefully we're doing a good job of bringing you the next best thing, which is watching it on your device or listening on your device.
This is standing room only. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 90-86, Stockton leads. Rhinell Lawrence with a career-high 27. Katie and Dawkins a career-high 23, and Stockton's only up 4. DJ Campbell with a double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. 10 team fouls for both sides, both teams in the double bonus. Any fouls from here on out, 2 shots. They get it inbounds to Dawkins. Katie and Dawkins working on Arian Azemi. Dawkins trying to back him in. Azemi's not having it. Dawkins in front of the Stockton bench spins. Gets it to Azoro inside in the lane. Blocked by Andrew Seeger. And it's off Mazzoro and out of bounds.
They got everything they wanted there, John, except for the finish. They got penetration. They got a nice dish. He went up against the double team. Of course, by the way, Seeger was involved in that.
Yes, he was. Andrew Seeger's having a game. Ariana Zemi for three, no good. Mazzoro rebound.
Lawrence right in his face with that. I mean, barely could get the shot
Marcellus
off.
Wright's been the guy for three, but he hasn't seen the ball lately. Here's DJ Campbell. Damian Smith on him. Gets a pick from Mazzoro. Campbell drives to the basket on Seeger, score! DJ Campbell, when you need a basket, he's the guy. Stockton by 6, under 2 minutes to play. Melvin tries to get it inside again.
Nice.
This time, Katie and Dawkins stepped inside. Flanders in a hurry. Gets it to Mazzoro, and Seeger steals it.
I was okay with that until Seeger stole the ball.
Yep, back-to-back steals. Melvin, Ross, Seeger thought about a three. Drives in, Melvin outside the three-point line. All the way across, Damian Smith for three. Got that.
Yeah, wide open.
92-89, Rowan calls timeout.
Rowan calls timeout.
That's a full timeout. Scott Bittner is beside himself.
Wondering why the guy's so wide open in the corner. And you could see the Stockton player either in a screen underneath or late coming out from underneath the basket to try and get out there. Listen, these guys, they're pretty good, John. If you leave them wide open, they're going to make more than they miss.
Yeah. I mean, everybody says, about Division I, Division II, why do some team players play Division III? This is why they play Division III. There's different reasons why kids are here, but just because you can't play D1 doesn't mean you can't play D3. And this is some really good basketball.
So we got a minute 26 left. The foul situation is pretty much straight up. We've got two guys on Rowan with 4 fouls, 2 guys on Stockton with 4 fouls. And we got a situation there where you look at free throws, Stockton's 11 for 19, and you look at Rowan and they're 10 for 17. So that's about a wash as far as that goes. So what's your deciding factor down the stretch?
Deciding factor has been the three-point shooting. Stockton's shooting almost 54% from 3. Rowan just 31%. 9 for 29.
Of course, that 31 is pulled down by the 16% the first half.
57 three-pointers have been jacked up in this game.
Yeah.
But this is what you expected. Stockton gave Rowan their last loss. They've won 8 in a row. Stockton won 96-91 here. And that's been the last loss for Rowan. So I expected this game to be in the 90s, and here we are. Minute and 26 to go. Stockton by 3. And we'll have the ball. Rowan has forced 23 Stockton turnovers that have led to 33 points.
Having the ball to go the entire length of the court, so shocking. Surprise, surprise. Rowan comes out in a full court trap.
Full court man-to-man press. Damian Smith on DJ Campbell. Marcellus Ross guards Flanders. Now they're going to double team Flanders on the inbounds. He still gets loose. They get it back to Dawkins. Marcellus Ross will hound him up the court. Here's the double team coming from Azemi. Dawkins has to get rid of it. He swings by. That's a jump ball. Azemi tied him up.
Yep.
Rowan possession.
I didn't like that he didn't give up the basketball when the trap came, and I definitely didn't like when the trap came back around him again. That was 2 times. Rowan knows what they're doing.
Yep, 1:13 left. Down 3. Stockton in a 1-2-2 zone. Melvin underneath to Seeger. Flanders on him. Seeger scores. Andrew Seeger with 19, and it's a 1-point game.
And Seeger was a little off balance, too, and still able to get that to go.
Right now, Lawrence gets around to Zemi.
Again.
Lawrence, he'll bring it up. They get it across. Under a minute to play. 92-91 Stockton. Lawrence drives in over Seeger. Offensive foul.
Oh, my gosh. And that's the 5th foul for Rynell Lawrence, right?
And Lawrence is done. Jamar Johnson will come in for Rynell Lawrence, who leaves with a career-high 27 points.
Coach Bittner telling Rynell Lawrence to stay on the court because he knows the rules and how much time he has to make the substitution. So the longer he stands out there, the better chance he has that an official will come close. So he can get his 2 cents in about what he feels about that call.
I believe you have 15 seconds.
I got to tell you, John, I thought it actually wasn't. I mean, it could have gone either way. They're so subjective, but they've been calling a lot of offensive fouls all night.
Yes,
and they've been calling a lot of them on Rowan. So you got to figure at some point in time the seesaw is going to tilt the other direction.
And it's been a pretty well officiated game. It's been pretty even both sides.
Yeah, if you and I aren't up here screaming about that call, then that says that's an okay call.
I mean, 20 personal fouls on Rowan, 18 on Stockton.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that tells you everything you need to know.
But what do the Ospreys lose now with Lawrence out of the ballgame?
They lose their athleticism. They lose their leading scorer right now with 27 points.
A little bit of length.
A little bit of length and some rebounding. Lawrence leaves with 27 points, 10 for 14 shooting, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Stockton up 1 with 43 seconds to go in regulation. 1-2-2 zone with Jonathan Azoro up top. Melvin, Ross, Flanders closes on him. Smith, Azemi goes into the lane. Out to Seeger, stolen by Dawkins.
Nice.
Stockton's got to get rid of it.
Find a guy. There you go.
They get it across. Flanders, Azoro, there's the dunk.
Yeah, but there was a call before it. Basket won't count. There was a call right here, high across the timeline.
They're going to call a foul before the dunk.
Way before the dunk. Crowd loves it. I love it.
Damian Smith gets the foul. That's a good foul.
Yeah.
Because Kyan Flanders got it to Azoro. Flanders will shoot 2. And these are 2 big ones with 22 seconds left.
My God, if you're Stockton, when the ball goes down the other end, you follow number 1 in gold wherever the heck he goes. Clearly, that's their go-to guy.
Oh! Flanders misses. First foul shot of the night for Kyan Flanders. Makes that one. 93-91. Timeout. Rowan's going to call timeout. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. 22.1 seconds left. Stockton by 2, 93-91.
You and I talking some strategy there, John, in the break about who Rowan might target. Obviously, you'd have to start with Seeger, who's been such a big part of their offense, 19 points. But, of course, you mentioned the name Ross, and that's another thing. He can spot up outside. To me, if you're Joe Crispin, right now, you're not looking for a three-pointer. You're just looking for a good 2, a quick 2.
Well, they got some options. Ross and Azemi and Melvin can all shoot threes, and then you have Seeger underneath. So Kyan Flanders will guard Marcellus Ross.
No trap on this. Coming out of the timeout. That's not Stockton's game.
Jamar Johnson into the game. He replaces right now Lawrence. Melvin brings it up, 1-2-2 zone. Melvin gets it to Seeger. Blocked by Azoro. And out of bounds, and Rowan will keep possession. 14 seconds left.
Seeger, exactly my prediction.
Melvin got it to him, got him. And Azoro erased it. Azoro with his 3rd block of the night.
Crispin beside himself that was not a foul. Coach Crispin from Rowan.
And another timeout on the floor. Rowan, I believe, just took their last timeout.
Right.
With 14 seconds left. We're going to keep it here. What a game.
So Crispin, that's, again, when you really need a basket, let's just talk strategy of 2 versus 3. Yes, they have a lot of three-point shooters, but you only need a 2 to tie the game and force overtime. And if you're the behind team, then that's what you want to do, is just continue and extend the game. You're not necessarily, to win the game, absolutely, that's great. But you want the sure 2 over the questionable 3. That said, with 14 seconds, I don't know, if you're Crispin right now in your timeout, you're dialing up what?
Yes, I agree. Andrew Seeger's the guy I want to get the ball. He's been money all night.
And if
9 for 17 from the field with 8 rebounds.
And if you're Coach Scott Bittner, you're making sure that everybody finds a guy, nobody falls asleep. And the big thing is, and you see this at the high school level, you don't see it much in college, but for God's sakes on the inbounds play, don't have some ticky-tack, where did my guy go, there's a layup, and boom, all of a sudden, we're tied up.
Well, what's happening is Rowan now has been able to drive the lane. Hafiz, Melvin, Arian Azemi have been able to drive and dish. They draw the defense to him. Seeger's been wide open for nice, easy layups most of the night. This is an inbounds play, and I got to think it's going to be somewhat similar.
Right.
Get it out to half court, drive and dish.
And who's going to take the ball out for Rowan?
Melvin. Hafiz Melvin, the 6-foot point guard, the junior from Queens, New York. Seeger's going to set a pick for Damian
already
Smith.
Set one screen. There's another screen.
Melvin gets it. Oh, it's knocked away by Jamar Johnson.
Yep. Good hands there.
13.3 on the game clock. Shot clock's off.
As it should be.
Melvin, Dawkins trying to knock that away from him. They get it to Azemi. DJ Campbell. Azemi to the lane. Campbell blocks it. Azoro comes down with it.
Possession, Stockton.
Jump ball, possession out to
Stockton. And now the crowd gets loud.
What a block by DJ Campbell.
6.6 seconds left. Unbelievable block in the paint by DJ Campbell there.
Wow. And now, I mean, everybody talks about DJ Campbell being the leading scorer in the league.
Right.
But that shows you one of the reasons why he's the player of the year in the NJAC. Wow. DJ Campbell come up with easily the biggest play of the game.
So Stockton will get the ball on the baseline. They'll have the full length of the court to go. 6.6 seconds left. Rowan out of timeouts.
Stockton out of timeouts.
Rowan's going to immediately look to foul, right, and extend the clock. Scoring situation, right?
Correct.
So Rowan wants to, like a turnover is gold, but a foul is enough to at least extend the clock as long as they can. And I'm sorry, John, what happens when you foul? Stockton goes to do, what have they done?
2 shots.
Yeah, but not well.
No, 12 for 21. So we'll have to see who comes in for Stockton. It's going to be Campbell, Dawkins, Flanders. You'd think they're going to have to put some ball handlers in here. They want the best foul shooters on the team. And we'll take a quick look here. Stockton's best foul shooters. Campbell at 82%. Flanders at 82%. Jordan Williams at 72%. But I doubt he'll be in the game.
Yeah, don't get fooled by any of those 1,000s.
Yep. 78.
They're 2 for 2 or 4 for 4.
Yeah, Katie and Dawkins is 68%. Jonathan Azoro, it says 58%, but he's a better foul shooter than that. And you would think it's 6'7" or 6'5" that Azoro is.
6.6. All the timeouts are off the board.
That's
correct?
it. That's it. 10 team fouls, both teams. Stockton needs to just get this in bounds.
My goodness, John Leon. Are you entertained?
Am I not entertained? Jordan Williams, Jamar Johnson, DJ Campbell, Katie and Dawkins, Kion Flanders for the Ospreys. Seeger, Ross, Azemi,
Almost
Fillmore,
everybody in the building
and Smith.
standing.
For Rowan. Seeger, guard the inbounds pass. Dawkins won't trigger it. They get it into DJ Campbell. That's the guy you want. And they foul him right away. Damian Smith, that's his 4th. Team over the double bonus limit. Stockton by 2. Campbell hits both of these, it's over. He's got to hit them both, though. 5.4 seconds left. 1,500 people here at Jerry Matthews Court. Another 500 or 600 watching on live stream. And boy, I'll tell you what, you tuned into a great game. It's the way a championship game should be. Campbell, first one, good. Stockton by 3. Campbell was 17.
Defense for offense there.
Yep, absolutely.
Zorro back in.
Campbell needs this one badly. Got it! Stockton by 4, 5 seconds left.
No fouls, fouls.
Can't foul him.
No fouls.
No foul. He can let him have it. Azemi for 3, no good. Stockton wins it. And they rush the court. Stockton wins the NJAC championship in a thriller, 95-91. What a game.